Another characteristic of codependency is, I mean, they're all interrelated, these things. But if I am codependent, that means that I am extremely frightened of being rejected. I will do whatever not to be rejected. Okay? What sort of things? Sometimes I might have to lie. Because if I tell you the truth, and I'm codependent, because remember, what you're feeling depends on what I am responsible for how you're feeling. So if I tell you the truth, you might feel bad. You might get to dislike me. You might leave me. And I just can't afford that. I will, it's a frightening prospect. So I would have to do anything to stop you from rejecting me. Now, what would that result in? Me needing to do anything and everything to prevent you from rejecting me. Would it not mean me having to
constantly
lie quite a bit? Manipulate, don't you think?
Yeah.
Big characteristic of codependence, manipulation. I need to be a certain way, otherwise it won't do. You need to be a certain way, otherwise it won't do for me. So I need to duck and dive and dodge and weave so that I get the outcome that I want. That's manipulation. And if I believe that I am responsible for how you are feeling, then that would mean that if I have feelings that I consider uncomfortable, like I feel weak, or I feel angry, or I feel afraid, I can't express that. Because what if I express my anger and you don't like? What if I tell you that I'm afraid and you go, oh, you weakling, piss off? I can't do that. So what do? I repress my feelings. What happens when you repress emotions?
What happens?
Addiction.
Well, all sorts of shit happens. I mean, emotions are the energy. When you repress emotions, you get ulcers. This is medically known that, repression causes all sorts of dysfunctions, physical even dysfunctions. But certainly it causes psychological problems. If I keep repressing my emotions, if I keep not being myself, expressing myself, what happens? You do something I don't like, but
The inappropriate responses to anger or loss, or if you have a feeling it's just blown out of proportion, you can't deal with it.
Right. My reactions become out of proportion with whatever happens.
There's no balance.
Yeah. There's a film with Michael Douglas. It's called 11 or something. An old film. He's like an accountant, office worker.
Yeah.
That was on the other day, I think.
Was it? watched it a long time ago. But he sort of, there's little things that happen, like he gets to McDonald's at 1 minute past 11 and wants a muffin, and they say, no, we can't give you a muffin because...
Oh, that's falling down.
Falling down.
Falling down, yeah.
Right, we can't give you a muffin because we only serve muffin until 11 o'clock. These, little things happen. Somebody cuts him in front of him in traffic, that sort of thing. And...
Goes psycho with a gun at the end, running about a golf course.
In the end, sort of, goes psycho, gets a machine gun. Our responses, our reaction, we become reactionary, but we become reactive, right? And it's as a result of repression of emotions, repressing ourselves. When you're upset and you don't voice it, what happens? You get resentments, frustrated. When you believe that you're responsible for my feelings and you sort of can't change my feelings, what happens? You become angry, you become resentful. When you don't feel safe enough to express your anger, what happens? It builds and builds and comes out in rage. Becomes out of control because you're pushing all that energy down, and then it will explode. Some other manifestations of codependence. Codependents tend to obsess about things, even lose sleep.
I've gone days, last week days.
Worrying.
On the basis of a text.
Yeah, little
Right.
things, isn't it? Yeah.
Have you ever sort of been in a relationship or, been in a relationship and found that you've had to check on people, check them,
Yeah. Every time, every relationship.
Or she's sending texts.
Yeah. Just come home from work early just in case.
Right, yeah.
Surprising.
Yeah, tell her you're sort of going away, you're going to be late, and you come home.
Convinced she'd rather be with her ex-boyfriend who she finished with 2 years ago.
Right.
Than be sitting there with me. Convinced.
Right.
So bring up.
You get told I love you, and you say why?
Or how much?
But that's not obsession. But yeah, we're talking about another characteristic of codependency being obsessive.